about it. This is from our friends at Architec. Now, you'll remember these oval cutting boards before that are a little more concave in their middle. So when you're carving a piece of meat on it, all the juices run into the middle. Or if you've got a gravy or something else juicy on the platter, you're not going to end up having it spill all over the countertop. Now, we've done these before in wood, but we've also done them before in this poly material, and this has been a huge favorite. In fact, when we debuted these the first time way back in March of this year, they sold out completely. Mark Charles, nice way to lead off our show with a returning favorite.
How are you, my friend? Good to see you. I'm cutting in the new color. We added 2 new colors today, David.
We did indeed, and we'll get through colors.
Yep.
But first, tell us what this is.
So the concept is we got a father and son who took a problem we all have and made it better. They figured out how to do a concave cutting board. What do I mean by concave cutting board? You really can't tell until you actually try to see the profile. It actually has been engineered over 2 years to figure out the exact angle, so it's still a flat board, and you can still cut everything on there, veg and all that, but it actually is curved just enough to hold up to 1 cup of liquids or juices. Remember, 1 cup. This flat board looks flat, but it's concave enough to hold up to 1 cup of any juices or gravies. It has got a non-slip built right in there. Look at that. You don't need the wet towel or the wet paper towel anymore underneath it. You also have handles on both sides. You've got a beautiful oval shape so you can cut on this and serve on it. Remember, 1 cup of liquid.
Now, let me show you colors, and we're going to begin with this beautiful blue. Some might call that Carolina blue. I know
Some
I
might.
would. Yeah, exactly. Beside that, I've got it for you in the orange, then in the green. We're going to boogie on over to the red, and red is always our popular foodie color. Black is a great neutral.
A new.
But black and white are my 2 new colors on the end there. We wanted to do 2 classics.
Yep.
So we did black and white on the end, and black is most limited. These are customer top rated. Black and white are brand new. The other colors are returning after having sold out the last time and only time they were on the air. Already 100 of these are gone. Mark Charles, that's a cup of gravy.
Let's test this, okay? I talk about 1. I know to the naked eye, you watching this on TV, this does not look like it's anything special. But watch this. I can now take 1 cup of gravy, and the idea is this has been engineered for 2 to 3 years to get this perfect. Because if the curve was too much, then you couldn't cut properly flat on it. If it was too shallow, it wouldn't hold a cup of gravy or juice. So think about everything that you make is now sitting in the middle, and there is no over. What I grew up with as a kid, and you did too, I think, David, is the wooden cutting board that had the canal around the edge. So it actually drew all the juices away. If we move to here, guys, the pork. Every kind of protein that you cook, even if it's fish, you should always let it sit in its own juices. And the only way to do that is to keep the juices in the middle. This concave design keeps the juices in the middle. That means this stays beautiful and moist. You don't want to draw them away like the old-fashioned ones because that doesn't make any sense. We pulled out a polypropylene board here that's got some skid, but it doesn't have 360 skid, and it will hold no juice. So you know what this board will do. We made it so much better by doing that concave design and holding up to 1 cup. I mean, look at this. It's sitting right there and it ain't moving.
400 of these are gone. Black is most limited. That's also brand new tonight, and it's also most popular. So I have the white and the black brand new tonight, but black most limited and now most popular. Next to that is the red. Then I've got green. Push on down to orange.
Push on down.
And then finally, we've got the beautiful blue. 500 of these are gone now. These are customer top rated. And if you're after the black, I have 1,700 remaining. Remember, we sold out of these back in March. It took us this many months to get them back in stock. What's that, 7 months?
7 months.
So this is an opportunity now to think ahead to holiday. This is a prime rib roast.
And look at the size of this.
Big, gorgeous.
So you can
Fred
cut
Flintstone slices.
Fred Flintstone. Well, it's yours and my kind of slices. So
and
the beauty is,
you know what's on the outside of that prime rib?
What?
Meat candy.
Oh yeah. Look at this. And to let it sit in its own juices. So the number 1 thing you should always do, folks, if you're going to cook anything, oven, barbecue, stovetop, or grill, you need to pull it out, let it sit in its own juices. You have some of that. I'm going to move over here.
I'm just going to get a little piece here off the end because, you know, it looks like it needs some taste testing.
Whether it's got its own au jus or there is a gravy that you want to add to it, okay? What I love here is, watch this. I'm going to do this, guys. I'm going to cut this steak. Now, the steak has got its own au jus to it, okay, that's been sitting beautifully. But the beauty behind this 1 cup is, so let's say I want to put an extra marinade or more sauce in there. Let's say this is pulled pork or whatever. I can actually go right in there. A regular cutting board, you do not want to do this because it's not going to hold that 1 cup. This will not going to fall over the edge of the bowl.
Over 1,000 of these are gone now. Everybody's understanding the great benefit of this. 13 by 17-inch oval, concave in the middle so it catches those juices, right? And when you let meat rest, you should always let it rest so that it reabsorbs its juices. Don't cut it right away when it's first out of the oven because all the hydration will run out of it, right?
Correct.
Now let's take a look at colors again, reminding you over 1,000 are gone. We are very, very busy, and wow, is that prime rib good.
Yeah.
All right, so this is your
Was
blue.
it the candy?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh,
You've got to
actually,
taste it.
it really is good.
This is the blue. This is the orange. Fewer than 2,000 orange. Here's the green. Then the red. Most popular is black. I have 1,300 left in the black. It's also brand new tonight. Also brand new tonight is the white. And 2,000 now left in the white. 1,500 are gone now. If you were hoping for Easy Pay tonight and you have a Q card, you've got 4 easy payments tonight. So don't hesitate to use that Q card tonight. If you don't have one Q card, want to apply, get approved, then you make a purchase of $25 or more. We're going to give you a $40 credit, I believe. Is that right? Yes. And you'll also be able to take advantage of all of our daily promotions on Q card. 1,600 of these are now gone. Pork loin, another great example.
And again, first, you want to let it sit in its own juices, but then if you want to add a marinade, you want to add a juice, you want to add a gravy, you can do that. Remember, up to a cup. Shall we do the cup demo real quick again?
Sure.
I love that people do that. I have another one right here.
Well, you do that, and I'm going to test this prime rib some more.
Again, you have to understand that it took up to 3 years for engineers, true engineers, to actually create this. This was a father and son idea that they had, and they went to engineers and said, how can you do it? Because you realize that you have to have this so it's smooth enough to still cut veg, all right? It's got to look and feel and act like a real flat cutting board. But with this engineering in the middle, it's so slight that it's beautifully engineered to watch this. So any juices, and we're going to go up to a cup, and this is a true cup. You can see the measuring cup is filled. All your juices will sit in the middle. So think about even something like juicy like a pineapple that you cut. You now have all the juice of the pineapples are right in the middle. So the number one thing.
I've got one. What if you're cutting your honey bells in January?
Yes. The thing that we were misinformed about, and I was too as a kid, is we grew up with that cutting board with the canal on the end, and it was drawing all the juices away. This board is doing what you should do with all your meats, including fishes.
Encouraging the juices back in.
A full chicken can fit on there, and it'll keep those juices in.
This is the white. 1,800 in the white. If you want the black, I have 900 left in the black. That's my most popular and now most limited. Next to that is red. Red is also popular. Next to that is your green, then orange, 1,900 in the orange, and finally the blue is available for you, 2,500 ordered. Will this go in the dishwasher?
It will go in the dishwasher.
All right. I'm glad you're trying that prime rib because it needs a little more taste testing.
You think?
Oh, it's so good.
Oh, mama.
Right?
Woo! Mitchell? Mitch.
Mitch is our prep chef, and he did fine work on this as always.
He cooks meat like no other.
As always. Hey, Stacy's in the cook nook, looking gorgeous tonight in her Geely sweater.
Well, thank you. Yeah, getting lots of compliments. I think it's the bright color. Yes, it's from Geely. It's an oversized turtleneck sweater with a beautiful cotton